Hey, what's good, y'all? Joshua Mallard here, and we're talking about all things music and all things sound design once again. Today is pretty cool. We have a new series, and I'm going to be showing you some practical harmony tips that I use in my own music to compose better and faster. So let's talk about this tip a bit before I show you some of the examples. I think this is really cool because in a lot of ways, we think of harmony in a linear sense, in a horizontal sense. Especially in tonal harmony, we think of the horizontal progression of chords, and we also think of the vertical relationship between all the notes in that chord. What if we separate the process of organizing that harmonic material into a process of generating it? I feel like this is much more flexible. You can spend your pre-composition time generating material and then worry about how you want to organize it later. In that sense, this can be applied to tonal music, atonal music. You can get your juicy jazz chords, whatever you want, because you're just generating material right now. So let's try this out a bit. Think about this in a context of consonance and dissonance rather than anything to do with voice leading or anything like that. In fact, for these examples, we'll just use one series of a chord. So check this out. Say you have an A minor chord like this, and you pair that with an E minor chord like this. Now, this generates an A minor 9, but let's just think of it as those two minor triads paired together. If we look at the relationship between them, there is a common tone, the E. E is the fifth of the A minor chord and the root of the E minor chord. So this is going to sound pretty consonant in the first place. And we're going to have some nice texture, some color with the G and the B added to make the A minor 9 chord. So now we're getting somewhere. What if we put this in a nice soft series of chords, but it's the same chord, just revoiced? Check this out. Pretty cool. Now let's take this a step further. Say you want something a bit more dissonant with a bit more crunch to it. What if we pair A minor with B flat major? So now we have a minor chord and a major chord, but also there's no common tones between them. So check this out. Here's your A minor chord, and here's your B flat major chord. And here are them together. So let's try this again. We're just going to use one chord, or two technically, and change the voicing of it. Check this out. Sweet. So it's a really cool sound. What if you really want something really dissonant? So let's try this again. Let's do an A minor chord, but with a B major chord. Now, if you look at the relationship between these two chords, there's a lot more of those half-step dissonances. As you get more of those sharp dissonant relationships vertically, you get a crunchier chord with the same amount of complexity technically. So check this out. Here's your A minor chord, and here's your B major chord. Now pair those together. Okay, so it's pretty crunchy. Let's hear it in a progression. Check this out. So you can see this is a very versatile way of quickly generating some cool, interesting chords, and we haven't even gotten into organizing this material. I'll leave that up to you though, whatever way you want to pair this, if you want a tonal progression, or you just want to have a cool pitch language for your atonal piece, you can check this out. That being said, if you want to take it a step further, Tantacruel actually released a video where he talks about this bitonal system of pairing triads in a linear chord progression. I'll leave a link to that in the description, but check that out for sure. Some interesting follow-up material. Anyways, I hope this helped you out and I hope you enjoyed it. Be sure to come back 3 times a week. I'm making videos all the time on composition, beat production, mixing, mastering, and other topics in music. So definitely subscribe and leave a comment below on what you want to see next. Anyways, I'll see y'all next time.